now it's time for Stordy time. And in tonight's Stordy, it's the story of the Little Papi and the Trollenberg Terror. That's right, little Pete. Now, you know the mammy? Well, the mammy and the pappy were talking earlier about lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of things. And the pappy said, Mammy, tonight's story is gonna be the story of the Little Papi and the Trollenberg Terror. And she went, ooh, ooh, Pappy. And he went, that's right, my mummy. Now, when the Little Papi was a little pappy, he was lying down, reading famous Monsters of Filmland, turning the pages over, one by one, and then he saw it. What's this? And he looked, and he turned the pages, and he saw that there was this mountain, and that these people went up the mountain, and they were just climbing, and he heard something going. And then when they got to the top, there was a wooden box, and then they opened it, and then the Little Papi turned the page, and he went, oh, it's horrible, but it's perfect. Oh. So he got his famous Monsters of Filmland and put them all on top of each other. He had a great big stack, and he went, right, and he got dressed as quickly as he could, and then he went down the stairs. He went, Mum, I can't, I'm gonna go and knock for Pauline and Tony and Delores and Charlotte and Baby Lucia, because we're gonna go and play by the barn and Brazil. Oh, Mum, have you ever heard of the Trollenberg Terror? And she went, it was one of those old films. It was a black and white film. It was on a few months ago, I think. Oh, why didn't you tell me? Because you were asleep in Bobo's. Oh, I missed it. I wonder when it's going to be on again. I don't know. The way the BBC repeats everything these days, wouldn't be surprised if it's on tomorrow. Oh, Mum, tell me if it's on again and wake me up. I can't wake you up in the middle of the night, Little Papi. I can't. If it's on early, I'll tell you. All right then. All right, Mum. I'll see you later. And don't get yourself all filthy. I won't. And he gave it a hug. Right, now leave me alone to do these potatoes in peace, will you? And he went, all right, Mum. You enjoy your potatoes. I'll see you later. And so we ran round to Pauline's. Now, Pauline. And Pauline came to the door with her favourite Sadel in a blue plastic bowl, and with the Baby Lucia and her dirty cup. And the Little Papi went, oh, there you are. There you are. Look at it. Yeah, cheek. She went, oh, there, Papi. And Little Papi said, Pauline, we've got to play by the barn of Brazil on the 50-foot wall. You mean the 30-foot wall? Well, the 30-foot wall, whatever it is. And we've got to pretend it's a mountain because we're playing the Trollenberg Terror. And she went, oh, is it really scary? No, it's not that scary, Pauline. Not any more scary than the scary stuff that we've played it before. And she went, that's what I'm afraid of. Pauline, don't forget, when we're not playing in the barn of Brazil, you're the captain of a starship, and you're Catwoman, and you're Emma Peel from the Avengers, and the James Bond girl and all them. And she goes, yeah, that's right. And the vampires, and Countess Dracula, and the Bride of Frankenstein. She went, yeah, okay, all right. He said, so hurry up. And then she goes, all right. So she finished her sail as quickly as she could. And the Baby Lucia finished her dirty cup as quickly as she could. And when they were done, Pauline took an empty blue plastic bowl and a Baby Lucia's empty dirty cup with Mickey Mouse on the side that Joe gave her, straight to the kitchen sink. She put her bowl in the sink and she filled the Baby Lucia's dirty cup right up to the brim and came straight back to the front door. And she went, right, and don't make it too scary though. And he went, I won't, Pauline, I won't. It's Tony that makes them scary. Like, come on, let's go and get him. So they knocked at Tony's and shouted through the letterbox. Now, Tony! And Baby Lucia knocked too, and she shouted through the letterbox. Nee, nee. And Tony came to the door with a nice jam pussy for himself and a heart-shaped jam pussy for the Baby Lucia. Baby Lucia, I was dying for you to knock because this time it's Rathbone's gold medal bread and Hartley's strawberry jam. And we're the first ones to open the both of them. There you go. And she goes, yay, yay, nee. So she sat down and ate a heart-shaped jam pussy as quickly as she could. Then Tony ate his jam pussy as quickly as he could, and he left some jam on one cheek and no jam on the other, which meant that he was ready. Then the Baby Lucia climbed up and sucked the jam off Tony's cheek. And Tony went, I feel like I've just lost 10 pounds of weight. And Little Papi went, you mean you had 10 pounds of jam on your cheek? And he went, no, I'm just saying, I feel like I've lost 10 pounds of weight. Well, how many pounds of jam was on your cheek? And Little Tony went, Little Papi, it doesn't matter. And Little Papi said, anyway, we're playing the Trollenberg Terror. And Tony went, I saw that it was on the telly. And he went, how did you see it? We were all supposed to be asleep. Yeah, but I couldn't sleep because I wasn't well and I had to lie on the couch. And I looked with one eye open. And was it good? It was brilliant, Little Papi. Oh, it was brilliant. They were climbing up this mountain, you know, like in German clothes. Little Papi said, what, in Nazi uniforms? No, German clothes. You know, those shorts with the braces and the little hat with the feather in. And the spoons. The spoons. Yeah, they have spoons in the pocket so they can place spoons on their lap. Tony, is this in the horror film? Yeah, that's how they were dressed going on. Then never mind. They got to the top of the mountain and there was horrible things up there. And then Little Papi said, and was it the Trollenberg Terror? Tony said, yeah, it was. And it was horrible. He said, all right then, well, let's go and play it. We'll go and knock for Charlotte and Delores. And so they got round to Delores and Charlotte's. And Little Papi said, hello, girls. Those brand new clothes look lovely. We haven't seen them before, have we, Tony? And Tony went, no, never seen anything like it before. And Delores said, my mummy got them from Frost's, and Charlotte's mum came with us. Yeah, and it was a really nice day out. We took a sandwich. And Little Papi said, it's great that. That's great that, Charlotte. Anyway, we're going to play on the Barnabas Hill. And it's okay, your clothes won't get dirty because we're not going to play in the muck. We're just going up the 100-foot wall. And Pauline said, the 30-foot wall. And he went, yeah, that's right. And Tony said, it's not 30 foot, it's 60. And Papi said, see, is it? Oh, sorry, Lucia, Baby Lucia. It was 50 feet, wasn't it? Pauline said, no, it was 30 feet, and that's it. And Tony went, well, it seems bigger than that. And Little Papi said, yeah, when you get to the top, it feels like you're on a mountain. It feels like you've climbed 200 feet. And Charlotte went, well, we'll play, won't we, Delores? And Delores said, yes, we will. I'll just make sure my mummy knows where we've gone. And Tony said, God, it must be terrible. Every time she goes out the door, she's got to ask her mum first. And Little Papi said, it's not terrible. She doesn't live in our street, right? So her mum can't just pop out the front door and look to see where she is, right? That's why. And so then, oh yeah, is that it? And Pauline said, of course it is. And he went, I've been wondering for ages why she always asks her mum. And Little Papi said, Tony, you know what? It's all about looking after everyone and making sure everyone's safe. You have to know where everyone is. We know where we are, don't we, Pauline? Pauline said, yes, we do. And then Delores came back. She went, my mummy said it's okay, but we've got to be careful with our clothes because they're brand new on. And Little Papi said, don't worry, Delores. Charlotte, your clothes look beautiful and it's perfect for what we're going to play. And Charlotte went, thank you, Little Papi. Thank you so much. And she gave Little Papi a little hug. And he went, oh, no one's ever hugged me before. And then Baby Lucia went, oh, Little Papi. And she hugged the Little Papi. And she came back. And then she hugged Charlotte. Oh, Charlotte. And then Doris. And a plane. And so Tony said, right, that's great, that. Come on, no more this girly stuff. Let's go and play the Trollenberg Terror. Little Papi said, okay, come on then. So they all went round to the old railings. And Little Papi said, right, I'm going to climb first. And don't shake too hard because I'm a little bit queasy. And Tony said, what do you mean queasy? He went, I don't feel totally... Never mind. And Little Papi climbed up the railings. And then they shook as hard as they could. I said, don't shake it that hard. So Little Papi dropped. And Baby Lucia squeezed through the railings. And then she got through. And then Pauline said, right, I'll go next, but please, don't shake too hard. And he went, we won't. And she got to the top. And they shook as hard as they could. And then she dropped. And then Tony said, right, who's going next? Charlotte said, I'll go next. So Charlotte climbed to the top. And nobody shook the railings. Thank you. Then Delores, oh, here we go, said Tony, as Delores got to the railings. And then they shook as hard as they could. And Delores hung on. And Pauline said, it's okay, Delores, you can drop now. She went, oh, okay then. Tony said, I don't know, you do it. And so he climbed up. And then they shook as hard as they could. And Tony tried to hang on for as long as Delores did. Oh, my fingers. And Little Papi said, right, come on, let's get to the 50-foot wall. And so they all went round to the wall. And Delores said, you have to tell us how to play the Trollenberg Terror. And Little Papi came over. He said, yeah, it's okay. And then Pauline came over with Baby Lucia. And he said, oh, you know what, I'm sure I nearly broke me knee when you shook it that hard. And Little Papi said, Pauline, we didn't shake it that hard. You must have just banged it on the railing. And then Little Papi said, right, so what it is we're all in the village and we've heard these horrible stories about the top of the castle wall and that there's something up there. And all we know is that a man with one eye went up there. And Charlotte went, really? And he went, no, this is the story. A man with one eye went up there and he saw this wooden crate and he thought, oh, what's in that? And so we went round to the crate and he had a look and there was something in it that scared him to death. And then they found him at the top and the only eye that he had that worked was looking horrified. And Charlotte went, oh, that's horrible. And he went, yeah, it is. And so we've come to the wall because we want to find out what's what. And Tony said, right, okay, well, shall I go up? And Little Papi said, just a minute. It's not shall I go up. We've all got to be afraid and start mumbling about horrible things in the village and how people have gone missing. And Tony said, all right. Hey, do you remember Mrs. Florentine? And Little Papi said, who's Mrs. Florentine? He said, one of the villagers. And I went, oh, yeah, sorry. Anyway, Mrs. Bannatyne, she was telling me that at the top of that great big wall that no one's ever been up, that that there's something horrible up there. And she heard it. She heard it in the marketplace. And Little Papi said, oh, that's terrible, that. What do you think, Pauline? Pauline said, I don't know. I don't think it's right that we should be here. There's clearly something evil up there. And then Charlotte said, well, what could it be? And Little Papi said, I don't know. Maybe we should go back to the town and get the burgomaster. What is the burgomaster? The burgomaster's what's the burgomaster, Pauline? Pauline said, the burgomaster is like the local policeman in the village, and he tells people what to do. And Papi said, okay. Anyway, it was the burgomaster, wasn't it, Tony? He went, yeah, the burgomaster said we shouldn't go anywhere near there while they're investigating what happened in mysterious circumstances. And Delores said, well, you know what? I'm going to climb up there. And Tony said, well, I want to climb up there. I'm the eldest. And Delores said, oh, okay, then, well, you climb up there, and then we'll stay down here and tell us what happens. And Tony said, all right, then. And Little Papi said, right, Tony, so you climb to the top, and you find the wooden crate, and you look inside, and it's that horrible that you just climb down, and you can't speak. And Tony said, you mean I can't speak? Well, how would you know what was up there? He said, it doesn't matter. What matters is you come down and you've been struck dumb. And he went, all right, then. See, you go up there, it's that horrible that you can't ever speak again. And Tony went, all right, then. So Tony said, right, I'm going up. Don't worry, ladies and Little Papi. I'll sort this out. So Tony went round and started climbing up the 30-foot wall. Oh, it's dead high up here. Oh, right. I'm at the top. And Little Papi said, all right, what can you see? And Tony looked around. He said, right, I can see the Barnabas Hill and I can see my house. I can see your house, Pauline, and your house, Little Papi. And there's some pigeons on the roof, just by the chimney, next to Michael Flanagan's house. And Papi said, right, that's great, that, Tony, but have a look at the top and see if there's any heads or something up there. And Tony said, there's no heads. Oh, there's a wooden crate. Shall I open it? Little Papi said, yeah, open it very slowly and tell us what you can see. So Tony said, all right then, I'm opening the crate now. It's about the size of someone's head. Okay, I'm opening it now. And Little Papi said, all right, but you don't have to tell us absolutely everything you do. So he said, it's all right. I know what I'm doing. Oh, I nearly fell then. Right. Okay. Little Papi said, Tony. Baby Lucia went, I'm so sorry, Pauline. Also, Nama and Lee. Over shop. And Pauline said, it's okay. Let's just stay here. Little Papi said, Tony. And then he brought Tony back. What happened? And Tony was going, oh. And Little Papi went, he's not crying, Pauline. Can you speak, Tony? And Tony went, And Pauline said, God, it sounds horrible. Delores said, I'm going up there. And Little Papi said, wait a minute. We don't know what happened to him. And then Tony went, oh. And Little Papi said, all right, Tony, you can speak now. And Tony went, oh, it was horrible. It was just horrible. And Little Papi said, what was up there? And he said, I opened a box and there was this brain in there. And Little Papi went, a brain? And he went, yeah, it was a brain and it was throbbing and glowing. And Little Papi said, Pauline, do brains throb? And Pauline said, yeah, if you run too fast, your brain will throb. And Little Papi said, is that why you get those weird headaches when you're running too much? And Pauline said, exactly. That's when your brain is throbbing really hard. And it throbs like that. And Tony said, are you sure that's not your heart? And Pauline said, yeah, your heart throbs, but your brain can throb when you're shocked. And then Little Papi said, well, did your brain throb, Tony, when you're up there? And he said, no, my brain stayed still. And then I said, okay. Right, I'm going to go up there. And Delores said, oh, can I go next? It's only fair. The boys go, then the girls go. And Little Papi said, oh, all right then. She went, right, I'm going up. I'm going to go and see, once and for all, what happened to our friend Tony. It must have been horrible, whatever it was. Okay, I'm at the top. And Little Papi said, right, what can you see? And he said, well, I can't see any pigeons on Michael Flanagan's roof, but I can see Pauline's toilet door. No, I can't. It's the back door and your back door. And I can see Tony from here. Hey, Tony, have you got orange curtains? And Tony said, I don't know. I don't look at them. I look through the window. And Delores went, oh, all right then. I think that's your house. So Delores said, right, there's a box up here, and it's the one that Tony saw, but it's closed. Do you want me to lift the lid up? And Pauline said, yeah, lift the lid up, but get ready to cover your eyes if there's anything too horrible in it. And Delores said, okay. So Delores lifted the lid up. Ah! 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 And Delores came screaming past. Ah! Ah! And she ran like that. And Charlotte said, oh, that's terrible. Baby Lucia, you come over here by me. And Baby Lucia went, sorry. And Little Papi said, look, I'm going up there. I'm going to see what it is. And Pauline said, what do you mean, go up there and see what it is? What about Delores? And he went, oh, yeah. Do you want me to go and get her? And Pauline said, yeah. And he went, oh, okay then. And so they got Delores and brought her back. And he went, right, Delores, what did you say? And she went, oh, Little Papi, I don't ever want to go up there again. It was horrible. It was a brain and it was throbbing, just like Tony said. And then Charlotte said, and was it making a sound like that? And Delores said, yeah, that's exactly the sound it made. And it was a brain. And Little Papi said, did it have eyes? And she went, no. And Pauline said, Little Papi, brains don't have eyes. And Little Papi said, well, how did it see Delores? And Pauline said, I don't know, and I don't know whether it saw it or not. It was just in there throbbing, wasn't it, Delores? Delores said, yes, it was. And then Little Papi said, all right. Okay, well, calm down, everyone. I'm going up now. And Charlotte said, be careful, Little Papi. And he went, thank you, Charlotte, I will. See, Tony, see, that's called caring. And Tony said, I know what caring means. And he goes to the toilet to go, right, God, it's Jedi, this wall. Pauline, this is a 60-foot wall, not 30. God. Look. And Pauline said, what? And she went, you can see the aerial next to my chimney. And Pauline said, all the houses have got aerials next to their chimneys. He went, yeah, but I've never seen our one like that before. It's a bit lopsided. I better tell me, Mum. And Pauline said, right, okay, but have a look in the crate. And he went, oh, yeah. Oh, it is about the same size as someone's head, Tony. Let's have a look. And Pauline said, go and get him, Delores. And she went, okay, Little Papi, come on, come back. And so she went back. And then she got Little Papi and brought him back. And Little Papi said, no, don't show me it again, please. And Tony said, I told you. I told you it was that horrible. And Little Papi went, that was the most horrible thing I've ever seen in a wooden crate. And Charlotte went, what was it like, Little Papi? He said it was just this brain, and it was there, and it was just going like that, a brain. And you know what else? And Delores went, what? I looked at the bottom of the crate for a split second, and there was a spine in there. And Pauline said, that's because the spine is attached to the brain. And he went, God, that's horrible, that. That's what's inside us. And Charlotte said, oh, I don't like thinking about it. And Little Papi said, what do you mean you don't like thinking about it, Charlotte? It's okay. We've all got brains and spines. And Charlotte said, I don't want to see mine. And Little Papi said, no, you won't. Never mind. You won't see it. It's all right. Never mind. Shh. Pauline said, right, I'm going up with Baby Lucia. And Little Papi said, you can't take Baby Lucia up there. And Charlotte said, no, you can't. You can't. And Pauline said, you know what? Why don't me, Charlotte, and Baby Lucia all go up at the same time? And Charlotte went, yeah, because I couldn't go up there on my own. And Pauline said, don't worry, you won't. Come on, Charlotte, you go to the top first and I'll pass you Baby Lucia. And she went, oh, okay then, but I'm not opening that crate on my own. So Charlotte climbed up and then she got to the top of the wall. She went, right, oh, that crate is about the same size as someone's head. And then Pauline said, right, I'm going to pass you Baby Lucia. Go on, Baby Lucia, climb. And she's going, Oh. And Pauline said, it's okay, just have a little rest for a minute. And Tony said, you know what? I've never seen Baby Lucia climb the 30-foot wall. And Pauline said, see, it is 30-foot, Little Papi. And Little Papi said, Tony, you know it's about 80 feet, at least. And Baby Lucia climbs to the top. And then she went over to Charlotte and she looked at the crate. And Charlotte said, don't look at it yet, Baby Lucia. And then Pauline climbed up too. Oh, Baby Lucia. Oh, Charlotte. But Baby Lucia just slipped. She said, no, please. And said, it's all right, Baby Lucia. Okay, just hold on a minute. Let me find out where Charlotte's. Oh, Charlotte's just gone the other side. Come on, Charlotte. Charlotte went, oh, me heart now stopped then. Pauline said, right, Baby Lucia, you have a look in the crate. And then Pauline climbed to the other side. And so Baby Lucia looked in. And Tony said, is she laughing? And Pauline said, yeah. And she went, he said, what? And Charlotte said, I'm going to take her down. So Charlotte brought Baby Lucia over. And Tony said, did you look in the crate, Charlotte? And she said, no, and I'm not going to. And Pauline said, it's okay. It's my turn to look in the crate. You're right. A head would easy fit in here. So she lifted the crate up. Oh, like that. And Pauline and Little Papi said, right, everyone get out the way. Like that. And Delores said, right, go and get a Little Papi. And he goes, oh, okay. Pauline. I said, no, don't make me go back there. Please, please, please. He said, no one's making you go back up there. Right. Now we know what's up there. It's a brain in a crate. Now what are we going to do? And Pauline said, I say we don't do nothing and just leave it there and go home. Like, what do you mean? We've got it. We can't just leave it there. What happens if someone goes up there, like in German clothes, like Tony said, and they see it, and it's so horrifying, they fall off the wall? And Pauline said, well, we've dropped off it. Little Papi said, Pauline, it's nearly 90 foot tall. And she went, it's 30 feet, isn't it? It's 30 feet tall. And Little Papi said, no, it's not. Tony said, I told you, it's 120 feet tall, that wall. Little Papi said, yeah, on the high end. And then Pauline said, well, look, what are we going to do about that crate? And Tony said, there's nothing we can do. I think we should just leave it there. And Little Papi said, no, we can't. That brain belonged to someone once. Let's go and get it and bury it. And Pauline said, I'm not going back up there again. Little Papi said, I'm going to go up. It's all right. So Little Papi said, Tony, come with me. And Tony said, I'm not going up there. And Little Papi said, you've got to come up there to help me get it down. And Little Papi said, just push it off the wall. And Little Papi said, I can't. I'll climb up and you push it off the wall. And Tony said, all right. But I'm not opening it. So Tony climbed up, and he was by the crate, and Little Papi came up. He went, right, go on, Tony, go on. And Tony said, just a minute, I'm just getting ready. Little Papi said, you mean getting ready? Just push it off the wall, and then we'll bury it. And Tony went, all right then. Come on, in case it fell out. And Papi said, all right. Pauline, did the brain fall out? And Pauline said, no, it didn't. And we've got it. And Papi said, right, let's bury it, Tony. Tony said, all right, are we going to say a prayer first? And then Pauline said, of course we're going to say a prayer. Dear beloved departed brain, whoever you were, we're sorry that happened to you, and now we're going to bury you so you can be at peace. And then Delores said, and amen. And Baby Lucia went, Abyss. And then Charlotte said, well, hurry up and bury it quick. So Tony and the Little Papi were digging and digging and digging and digging and digging until he got a hole deep enough. He went, right, pass us that crate, Delores. And Delores said, I'll push it. So Delores pushed the crate over to Tony. And Little Papi said, she went, right, I'm getting away. Everyone stay, run if it gets out. And Tony said, I don't think it can get out. Right, lower it into the hole. So they lowered it into the hole and he got it away. And Tony said, right, God bless you, whoever you were, we've buried you now and you're all right. And Little Papi said, yeah, you know, hey, we should stick a ducky exactly where we buried it. And Tony said, that's a good idea. And no one ever touched that ducky again. And Pauline said, okay, and I'll get some crayons and I'll write on it, here lieth the throbbing brain. And Tony said, no, don't do that, because why don't we give it a name? And Pauline went, a name? And he went, yeah, let's just give it a name. I know, Hilda. And Pauline went, Hilda? And Little Papi said, what made you think Hilda? And he said, because I hate my Auntie Hilda, and it makes me feel good knowing I've buried her. And Little Papi said, is your Auntie Hilda still alive? And he went, yeah, unfortunately. And Pauline said, okay, I'll get some crayons and we'll write Hilda on it. But I'm not doing it now. I just want to go home and get it all out of my mind. And everyone else said, that's right. What a nightmare. Like Bob said, yeah, but we had to investigate the Trollenberg Terror. The end. Now, did you like that little story, little Pete? And would you like to snuggle up with the Mammy and the Pappy, and with Freddie and Layla and Charlotte and Delores and Baby Lucia, and little Joni and her baby, and Marvin and Al and Olivia, and watch the story of the Little Pappy and the Trollenberg Terror? Then that's what we will do. Now, let's give our beautiful Mammy a nice warm hug and a kiss. Come on, Tony. Come on, Pauline. Come on, Baby Lucia. Doity? Yes, you can bring your doity cup. Doity, Mummy. Okay, there you go. Come on, Delores. Come on, Charlotte. Right. Let's all get all cuddly and snuggly so that I can say night-night, everyone.